Hello everyone, so today we are doing that good old classic YouTube video, what is in my beautiful handbag. So you guys saw the unveiling of this a few months ago, I believe, but if you missed that video, then I will link it down below for you. I do love making and watching these videos. I feel like I make one about every 6 months or so, probably because I do switch up my handbag quite a bit. I am definitely a handbag lover slash collector by now, and this boy has become kind of the love of my life. I just love this bag so much. I think it's such a nice addition to my otherwise very classic wardrobe. It definitely kind of shakes things up a little bit for me fashion-wise. However, as you know, probably when I shared that initial thoughts video with you, this bag is a little bit smaller than most of my other bags. It is the new medium boy bag in navy with gold hardware. One of the reasons that I wanted to make this particular what's in my handbag video is that I feel like to make use of this bag and really use it for every day, not just special occasions, which is how I think a luxury handbag actually should be used, because I think they are meant to be loved. It's taken a little bit of adjustment because I've had to whittle down what I carry around a little bit. If you're familiar with the boy bag, then you will know that this is a very pricey bag. However, in terms of size, I feel like it's a fairly standard smaller bag size, so it's kind of useful to see what fits in that size in general to see if it might work for your lifestyle as well. One sort of boy bag inspired bag that I really like is sold at Zara. It's kind of the same size and inspired by, but it's not a knockoff or a fake in any way. So that's from Zara. I keep seeing it every time I go into the store, and I'll link it down below so you guys can see it. But yeah, other than that, let's just get right into the bag and see what I keep in here. And as with all my other videos, I will link everything that I can or similar items down below for ease of shopping for you guys. All right, so let's pop open our beautiful boy. So the snap closure in front can sometimes be a little bit fiddly, but other than that, I love how secure everything is inside. The chunkiest item I have in here is unsurprisingly my wallet, because I have way too many cards and loyalty cards and items to fit all of my things into a card case, unfortunately. But I feel like this size of wallet is so perfect. I have never found another wallet that I like as much, so I've been using this wallet for probably 2 years straight with no break. It is the Louis Vuitton multicolor in the koala style. They don't make this print anymore. I'm not sure whether they still make this wallet, but I'll try and find something that's a similar size, because for all of my handbags, even my slightly smaller Chanel medium flap, it's just so perfect because it fits everything I need, but it's definitely quite a bit smaller and easier to fit than a continental style wallet. Next, and currently most awkward to fit, is my Louis Vuitton Cles. I don't usually have this many keys, so this does contribute to the handbag being a little bit stuffed right now. That's just life. I really like this style because you can tuck in all of your keys so that they don't damage your bag, which is really smart. If you had fewer cards than I do, then you could also use it as a card case. I tend to actually use it for business cards, and when I go to the gym, if I'm wearing any jewelry, which I usually am, then I'll tuck it in here so it doesn't get lost, and zip it and keep the keys outside until I get home and I can put my jewelry away. So in a way, this actually functions like a little bit of a temporary jewelry case for me when I'm out and about. A recent discovery of mine has been the wonder of these little booklet type cell phone cases. I just never really appreciated how useful these were. I feel like it's really great for privacy when you're in your office and you have your phone lying around on your desk, so if someone comes in, they can't, you know, read all of your texts or whatever with your girlfriends, which is kind of nice. I think this one is especially great. It is from Kate Spade, so it's probably the most expensive cell phone case I've ever purchased, because I usually get mine off of eBay and get really cheap cutesy ones. Like, that's always been my thing. It's still my thing, but for everyday practicality, I do really like this one. It's still really pretty with little gold dots on a pale pink background. I have the iPhone 6, like the old one, not the new one. time, and this one in particular has little card slots, so I keep my ID here, and then I keep my office pass and my gym pass, so they're really easy access, which is great, and they feel really secure and easy to find there. So I find that really, really useful, and it keeps me kind of using this case as my favorite for now, at least. Outside of my makeup bag, I keep my MAC Studio Fix powder. This is the color N3. I have been using this powder as my touch-up pretty much on and off since I was 15 years old. It used to be the only face makeup that I would wear when I was in high school because it actually does have really nice coverage. Oops. You can kind of use your finger and tap a little bit on if you have a zit or something like that that you want to cover up. So it's very multi-purpose that way, and I'm just extremely loyal to it. When I find something that I love makeup-wise, I'm so loyal because I just don't see the point in switching up your makeup all the time if you found things that work. So that's kind of my philosophy on my channel. Moving on, what else do we have in here? So there's a little pocket right on the inside. This bag is not very pocket full because most other Chanel handbags do have a pocket on the back if you're looking at a jumbo, maxi, or even a medium. This one does not have that. It has a zip pocket at the back, and I actually just keep feminine products and the authenticity card in there, and that's it. And then on the inside there's another small pocket, and I keep a few things in there, namely a crumpled up Kleenex, a band-aid because I am very blister prone with all of my heels, and then some transit passes because here in Vancouver we're actually switching over to an Oyster card type card that you just swipe and reload, but I'm still using up some of these Fare Saver tickets. And that is it. So I don't keep a lot of loose items in my bag. I actually feel that that makes it much easier to treat your bag as a jigsaw if everything is contained in a pouch or a little envelope or something like that. Then you can really kind of make sure that everything is in its place and fits well together into an overall rectangular shape that will fit in your bag. It's also a great tip to keep your handbag looking beautiful because not having a lot of loose makeup will keep it from getting stained. You know, I really try not to keep like loose liquidy type products in the bag either because you never know when something might spill. I'm still so in love with this makeup bag. I think it might be my favorite that I've ever owned. It's from Sephora. I got it around the holidays. It has rose gold and yellow gold glitter that is embedded in the plastic of it, so it will never shed. The little zip has a rose gold lipstick. It was not very expensive. It retailed for about $20. I will link it or something similar down below because I feel like these flat makeup bags, no matter the size of your handbag, are the best because they fit a lot, but they can kind of conform to what is inside instead of being really bulky and kind of rounded and hard to fit in a bag. Another essential I always have with me is my little Travelo, which I reuse. So this is the Miss Dior perfume, which is perfect for spring, and I just kind of reload it. Lasts me a good amount of time, like because I don't spray this all the time. I probably refill it once a month, and it kind of changes seasonally, and it's a great kind of really refreshing thing to kind of add a little bit of perfume before you go out at night. I just find like it wakes me up, and it's something I really enjoy. What else? Oh, I have a little mirror too, and this is actually more of a keepsake as well. It's a little kitty cat mirror. I purchased this along with every other cutesy thing on earth while I was working in Hong Kong. I am a crazy cat lady if you guys don't already know that. What else? Oh, of course, Advil, because you need painkillers. If you travel a lot as well, I find I sometimes get headaches after a plane ride or something like that, so I always keep this with me. And I have the liquid gels in here, which are my favorite painkiller of choice. That sounded really seedy, but you guys get my drift. Then I have a little nail file. I got these little baby ones from Revlon at the drugstore, and I really like them. Find you can really get into the corners of your nails, and I don't do my nails on the go ever. I feel like that's gross, but sometimes if you have a little snag in your nail, it's good to smooth it out so you don't scratch yourself or ruin your clothes. What else? Oh, of course I have that. Look at how tiny this little toothpaste is. This is really for like dental emergencies that I keep that. And then Oh, we have one more product that's not a lip product, and then it's all lip products from here on out. So this is the Stila Opal eyeliner, and it's pretty old now, but it's a really nice eyeliner if you're feeling really tired or your eyes are red. Often, actually, it's not so much your eyeball that's really red, it's the rim of your eye. So I'll just run this nude color right along the waterline before I go out, and it really opens your eyes. It makes you look really refreshed, and I really like it. As you can see, it's really worn down. Then I have a bunch of lip products, so let's go through all of those gratuitously because you can never carry around too many lip products, right? So one of my all-time favorites actually by now, and these are really, you could consider this like the favorites part of this video because I only carry products around that are really, really staples. Like for the product to make it into this bag, it has to have been used a lot usually. So the first one is Tarts Enchanted Lip Tint. So this is kind of like a glossy lip stain crayon. It's great for on the go because it's really easy and forgiving and just really nice. It has a really kind of berry color to it. It looks a little bit darker in the tube than it actually is. Oh, okay, I lied. There's one more non-lip product in here as well. Of course, how could I forget this? So this is a little nub left in Cles concealer. This is their stick concealer, so expensive. So I basically bought a new one when I knew I just had a little bit left in the package so that I could carry that around in case I have any kind of concealer emergencies. I tend to have a lot of redness around my nose. So in terms of evening kind of darker lip products, I have two. So I have Bites Tannin, which I feel like I've talked to you guys about so much by now. This is my like winter and fall vampy, such an overused word, but you get my drift, lip color. It's a really dark reddy purple. It's really wearable. If you are kind of unsure about doing that whole like really black lip thing, this is your entryway into that. It's amazing. The other one I have is your true classic red, and I think this is probably the best product to carry around in terms of the red lip category because it's so easy to use. This is their Velvet Lip Stain, and it's their like classic red color. I'll link it down below. I forget if it has a name or not. I use this in my holiday tutorial. It is like my most reached for red lip product. It's a classic mid-tone red, really bright, so saturated, really easy to apply, and really long wearing. So it ticks all of those boxes for a statement lip. So if you've watched my Valentine's Sephora haul and makeup tutorial, then you've already seen this. It is probably my favorite thing from that whole entire haul that I bought. I think it's revolutionary. I'm a little bit late on the bandwagon for these, but I'm so happy that I got on the bandwagon. So I'm wearing a lighter pink from that same line on my lips right now, but the one that I carry around is their brighter fuchsia in Cherry Ma Chérie, which is so gorgeous. Love the packaging, love the glossy effect. It eventually dries down and wears down to a light lip stain, and it's kind of life-changingly moisturizing, so it's such a good product to carry around with you. For a more nude category, I have MAC's Syrup, which is a luster, very like classic product, perfect for a work meeting or something like that, or to wear throughout the day in the office. Darker and slightly more moisturizing is Dior's, which one is this? 623 Not Shy. It's a little bit less mauve than the MAC, and I have to say I do like it a little bit better, but I still carry both of them around. I think the MAC one's a little bit more understated. Okay, I have two more products. I have my favorite lip liner. I don't really use any other lip liner than this. This is Charlotte Tilbury's Lip Cheek and Pillow Talk. It's definitely a blogger favorite for good reason. And then I have a little lip gloss from Buxom, which is named after my favorite cocktail. So this is Kir Royale from Buxom, which is probably the brand that makes my favorite lip glosses. But now that I've discovered the YSL tints, I find that I'm obsessed with those rather than carrying a lot of lip gloss, especially during the winter months as well. I wear lip gloss maybe a little bit more as we get into spring and summer. This one looks so dark in the packaging, but on the lip, it's just a really pretty mauve. Like, it has that translucent quality that's really easy to wear, so another great one to carry around. And that is it for my little makeup bag. So, you know, I do carry quite a lot of makeup around, not enough for a full face because I never redo my makeup entirely, but for me, you know, lip products are probably what I'm going to touch up the most throughout the day, so I like having some options, and that is what works for me. So here's my little empty Chanel bag. Thank you so much for watching. Make sure you subscribe if you would like to see more videos in style. I will have some life updates coming up for you guys. It's just not been the right time to talk about things, but that will all be up very soon, so make sure you subscribe and check back to my channel if you kind of want to know where I'm at and what's been going on, as well as some updates just kind of apartment wise. So that is it for this video, and I will see you in my next one.